Good evening, friends. Welcome to our YouTube channel, Sir Abdul Sattar Khan. Question number 5, literary genre, 12th English. क्वेश्चन नंबर 5 लिटरेरी जेनर का गेस है। ये इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन है, 16 मार्क्स के लिए आता है। अगर आप ये और एप्रिसिएशन भी कर लेंगे तो पास हो जाएंगे। इसके अच्छे से प्रैक्टिस कीजिए। क्वेश्चन नंबर 5 का ये है, कंप्लीट द एक्टिविटीज गिवन बिलो एज पर द इंस्ट्रक्शंस। राइट इफ द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट्स आर ट्रू और फॉल्स, करेक्ट द स्टेटमेंट्स दैट आर फॉल्स एंड रीराइट देम। पहला स्टेटमेंट है, character describes the behavior of the character in the story. Second, the main character in the story is referred to as the novella. Third, the struggle between the opposite forces in the story is called antagonism. Fourth, theme is the central idea in the novel which can be expressed in a nutshell. पहले का आंसर है ट्रू, सेकंड फॉल्स, थर्ड फॉल्स और फोर्थ ट्रू। फर्स्ट का करेक्ट सेकंड का करेक्ट स्टेटमेंट है, द मेन कैरेक्टर इन द स्टोरी इज रेफर्ड टू एज द प्रोटैगनिस्ट। Third, the struggle between the opposite forces in the story is called as conflict. Second, I choose the correct answer from the box given below, which define the elements of a novel: conflict, character, theme, setting, style, novella, behavior. The language and technique used by the author for his narration. Second, the central idea in the novel. Third, the struggle between the opposite forces. The background in which the story takes place. फर्स्ट का आंसर है स्टाइल, सेकंड का आंसर है थीम, थर्ड का आंसर है कॉन्फ्लिक्ट और फोर्थ का आंसर है सेटिंग। क्वेश्चन नंबर 5 का B1 है, कंपेयर द कैरेक्टर्स ऑफ जोसेफ एंड डेनहैम। इसका पहला आंसर है, मिस जोसेफ एंड डेनहैम आर बोथ बिजनेस लाइक एंड एफिशिएंट व्हाइल allocating tasks and fitting in the program. They are important officials for the function and sit confidently beside Mr. Florian on the stage. Both addresses the audience with the confidence. However, Denham is blunt, critical, and argumentative. While discussing the PT exercises that everyone has to do in school, he argues with Miss Phillips, but when Miss Phillips pleasantly and coolly puts him in his place, he ruefully accepts defeat. He is also courteous in his dealing with the ladies. Second, interpret the meaning of the statement, Miss Philip is transformed into a very convincing personality. Miss Philip is earlier considered as frilly and brainless, but she was the best informed of the three teachers on the stage. She intervened skillfully when the other two teachers were at a loss without embarrassing them. She spoke coolly, honestly, and with authority. When Denham is blunt, critical, and argumentative while discussing the PT exercise, she explains to him the reason behind these exercises, putting him in his place very coolly and pleasantly. Thus, the teacher who was considered brainless is transformed into a very convincing personality at the end. क्वेश्चन नंबर 5 का C का पहला है, डिस्कस द सेंट्रल आइडिया ऑफ द गिवन एक्सट्रैक्ट ऑफ द नॉवेल अराउंड द वर्ल्ड इन 80 days. The central idea of the given extract is how Fogg ultimately wins the bet. Even though there are unexpected delays and missed trains, he had unknowingly gained a day when crossing the international deadline, and hence he was still in time to meet the deadline. The final statement is that love and its attainment is more important than all the challenges and money in the world. Second, narrate any two exciting incidents in the extract. An exciting incident was when Passepartout, on reaching the clergyman's house, discovered that it is not Sunday, as they had thought that but Saturday, and there was a chance that they could still win the wager. Another very exciting incident was Fox reaching the Reform Club at the last moment and winning the wager. All the twists and turns and the climax at the end keeps the reader glued to the novel right till the end. क्वेश्चन नंबर 5 D का पहला है, डिस्कस द इम्पोर्टेंस ऑफ द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट इन द लाइट ऑफ द एक्सट्रैक्ट. The trio Holmes, Watson, and Mary decide to visit Lyceum Theatre. Mary had received an anonymous letter asking her to be outside the Lyceum Theatre on a particular night at 7 o'clock. The letter said that it would be to Mary's advantage if she came. The letter also mentioned that she could bring two friends with her. However, she did not have any friends who could accompany her, and so she asked Holmes and Watson if they could do so. They agreed, hence Holmes, Dr. Watson, and Mary decide to visit Lyceum Theatre. This was the first step to solving the case. क्वेश्चन नंबर 5 का डी है. सेकेंड है 2. The interpret the following line in the light of the novel, extract the sign of 4. Our quest does not appear to take us to very fashionable regions. इसका आंसर है, these words are said by Holmes to Watson and Mary Marston when they are being driven by the coachman to some strange place. They were going through narrow streets in an unfriendly and grim neighborhood which had dull brick rows of houses and cheap and showy public houses at the corner. Holmes mentions that this was not a very fashionable or rich neighborhood. उम्मीद है आपको हमारा वीडियो पसंद आया होगा. अगले वीडियो में दोबारा मुलाकात होगी. खुदा हाफिज़.